All right, we are live. How we
Are
doing?
we doing an awesome intro?
Um, Hi everybody. Welcome to uh, I I laugh at everything podcast. I'm probably gonna call it I laugh at podcast. You'll find out when this is uploaded because I think I laugh is pretty funny.
The yeah, what?
Yeah,
What the fuck did you say?
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
ILAP?
I laugh. That'd be the abbreviation for it. I laugh.
ILAP. Oh, because I laugh at oh, I say.
Yeah, you get it. Um, okay. Our discussion topic for today is chosen by my host, Clever Clown. I'm Silent Shark, everybody. I didn't
Wait,
think
is that the topic we're going for?
yeah, I think that's a good one.
Oh, I just said that. Okay. We're rolling with it. Too late.
Yeah, you're
Camera's
rolling.
already rolling.
The camera's already rolling. I'm like adjusting you live on stage right now. You put funny pictures
No,
on
that's
here.
me walking around, making sure that I'm in frame properly. This is all raw life. This is not digital at all. There's
Yeah,
no
you're walking
computers
over to me
involved.
right now. You get me a little, make a little kissy noise. Make a little kissy noise. Just kiss me on my forehead. All right, you're walking back. If I can just pick that up, that'd be funny.
Ugh, fuck yeah.
This is my host, Clever Clown. I'm so sharp. Uh, you can call her Clever. You can call me Newt. Call me Newt like the salamanders. Okay, today's coolest topic of the day is what is the coolest thing in the world?
And then show it on screen. Put on screen in big text.
Okay. Yeah, all right, I'll put that in. We need to get to the funny discussion. I couldn't think of
Okay.
anything while you were when you asked me that, I couldn't think of it. I still can't think of anything.
Well, because there's just so much stuff in the world, you know. Everything can be cool when you really think about it.
There was a
Uh,
lot in the world.
yeah. There's like granite.
There's I was gonna say something related to elbows and sexual content. Although
I don't think you're allowed to say that within the first 10 minutes of a YouTube video anymore.
you think I can say whatever the hell I want. It's my channel.
Can someone censor that H word he just said? Thank.
The heck. Sorry.
Yeah, there you go. That's better now.
Serious. There's
Yeah,
the
you're gonna get unalived.
coolest thing in the world. If I'm being like funny, I'd say like Undertale. If I'm sitting here genuinely like trying to think about it though, uh, I my brain's telling me to say Jim Carrey. Heart doesn't agree though.
I okay. See, the thing about that, right? I think Jim Carrey, like conceptually, is he's something beautiful, you know? I think I think he's the eighth wonder, and the only reason that he's not referred to as the eighth wonder is because whoever decides that has yet to like crown him the eighth wonder, you know? That's my feelings on that.
Okay.
I think Jim Carrey's a completely valid choice for coolest thing in the world. Um if I'm not mistaken though, he was on the flight logs.
Oh, was he?
I I could be wrong.
Do you think I'd get in trouble for playing the Neverhood soundtrack under this? Like really quietly?
Maybe not.
I know I could play Sonic music because Sega doesn't care, so I think I'll put Sonic music on in the back. Like really
Okay, that'd be wise, yeah.
because I think it's just sitting here in the quiet talking. I think add some like layer of like funniness, but I do want music playing. That shit's loud. Okay, that's
Ooh,
that.
gamer fail. Gamer fail live. Live gamer fail. Caught on video. Gamer fail caught on video. Oh, gamer fail caught on video.
Gore.
Flash score on screen. 1 frame right now. See it? Okay. Oh shit! Oops.
Huh.
Oh man. I was just picturing like a picture of like a hangnail on screen for like a frame. That was what I was thinking of. Yeah, it's like a hangnail.
It's a picture of someone like an ingrown toenail.
Gore.
More. Finally,
Um,
we're gonna have new sprites from now on after I get done drawing them. This look like shit.
TS.
EMO.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna
said it.
look up. Hold on. I'm gonna look up icebreakers. I'm gonna look up like icebreakers for business people. Icebreakers
For business people.
for office jobs.
Okay.
Icebreakers for office meetings. Two truths and one lie.
Okay, we can
That's
do
the
that.
first result. Okay. Two truths and a lie. Uh I was involved in 9/11.
Okay.
I have a daughter named Jezebel,
Okay.
and I weigh 900 pounds.
See, this is tricky. This is tricky. You know, I know a lot about you. We've been friends for years. I know a lot about you. But this is still tricky for me, you know. Uh I'm gonna say you were involved in 9/11.
Mm, you got it. You got it.
1 point clever clown. Ding! Yep, look at
Only gamers are gonna get that.
that.
Fuck everything.
Hey, if you guys are gamers, leave some comments down below. Tell us what the latest game you played, and well, what's your favorite part?
Yeah, I had 4 people DM me about the thing we did with Game Grumps in the God of War video. I think it was really funny. I had a guy DM. I don't know if I showed it to you. I had a guy DM me, and he was like asking. No, it's like one of my friends. He asked me like why we were sitting there saying that stuff with like a picture of Game Grumps on screen, and I was like, I explained the joke to him, and he was like, "That's just not fucking true, dude. They are not. They do not think that at all." Okay. This was so funny to me because this guy watched this really stupid video, and his only problem with it was they took a shot at my beautiful King Eric.
They were lying about Game Grumps. They were spreading misinfo about Game Grumps.
He did not for this shit.
That video was fucking hilarious, frankly. And I frankly think ILAP at everything is going to be the next big thing, but they need to stop making fun of Game Grumps.
Not mention making fun of the OG. I didn't talk to him for like 2 weeks after that. We didn't like talk much to begin with, but like, oh my god.
Is this someone that I would know? Is this somebody you've told me about, or is this like a guy?
You're an old friend that I used to go to school. He's not even like an IRL friend anymore. He's someone I went to high school with.
I That's really funny because it, to be fair, it has been a while since I've watched that video and we also recorded that video, but it's like I don't remember saying anything that I could not back up about Game Grumps in that video. I don't remember saying anything that like there's not like evidence of.
There was never a time where we've talked bad about Game Grumps and they didn't deserve it.
I mean, there's never a time to talk about Game Grumps where they don't deserve it. And that would imply that they don't deserve it at any point,
There's never really a purpose to talk about Game Grumps.
unless you're making fun of them.
Unless you're, yeah, if you're like bad mouthing them, then you can talk about them. That's fine.
Actually, I'm gonna wait. I want to pull up the video really quick, and I want to see what we say, and I just want to see if. Okay, so I looked up I laugh at everything on YouTube, and there's a 6-year-old Jacksepticeye video called I laugh at everything.
What?
At first result, I'm gonna send you the link right now. Our beautiful viewers at home aren't gonna be able to see it, but I just want you to see it.
Holy
You
shit.
guys can look it up right now.
Everything Jacksepticeye's funniest on videos #3. Dude.
You'd think at some point we'd have seen this,
Yeah, you think after like looking up I laugh at everything so much. Oh my god.
but I suppose not. Alright, so God of War Ragnarok.
He said it as a statement. We're saying it as a series. It's an IP. It's different.
Let me.
By the way, we are not finishing God of War. I hope nobody that's listening to this expects us to. It's not getting fit. We're not doing that.
Yeah, it's over.
The whole point of that video was to say God of War Part 1. We do have another series we're gonna probably do of Sonic Unleashed. We're gonna do the day stages because neither of us want to play the night stages.
I think Sonic
Probably,
Unleashed stinks.
dude. I think you stink.
Guilty.
Guilty.
While you're talking to our beautiful viewers, I went back to our God of War video, and I made a statement regarding Game Grumps. That was something along the lines of they stretch out. They try to make as little progress each episode as possible to stretch out their series as long as they can. Which that's not wrong. They did a lot of Ocarina of Time episodes, a lot of Pokemon videos.
Yeah. Yeah. No, they
I don't
do.
think any of their series have any reason to go on longer than like 100 episodes, but a lot of them do. I think they stretch them out. I don't know.
I think they fucking suck and they should be
I don't think you're allowed to say that.
kindness.
They should be treated with respect.
I was gonna say something really bad, and I caught myself. Huh.
Okay, the second thing we did about Game Grumps that was a little more slanderous. You started talking about how you started joking. I'm just in this for the money. I don't care about any of my fans. I don't care about any of you. I'm just in this for the money. This is a company to me. I'm just in it for the money. And I started fading Game Grumps on screen. That one was a little more slanderous.
That's
That one was a little more,
hilarious, but like,
just a little. But like, are we wrong?
not really. Not
Not
really.
really.
There was a point where Aaron Hansen said he saw it as like an entertainment company or something like
Yeah, no,
that.
there's photographic evidence. There's like Twitter screenshots of him referring to Game Grumps, his YouTube channel, as an entertainment company, which
Yeah,
that part's real.
I didn't think I was wrong about that. I was saying that with the intention of you putting Game Grumps over it or something like that.
We love Game Grumps.
Who fucking doesn't love Game Grumps?
If you don't love Game Grumps, don't fucking even talk to me. Don't even text me.
Exactly. There. Oh, there's another
What?
thing topic I
What? Whoa.
I was looking at pictures of Denji, I can't lie. I was looking at pictures of Denji because I was gonna put funny little pictures on the screen as the thing went on. I'm just gonna do that. I'm actively doing that. There's just a lot of Denji on the planet, and it scared me.
Awesome.
Uh
Anyway, what were you saying?
oh, um, this is a good. This is a fun topic. What's the my? Let me put a little birthday hat on my carrot. My birthday's this weekend. I think a fun talking points. What's the best like gift you've ever received?
Best gift I ever received. It's a really hard question. How? Okay, here. You start us off.
Well, I figured you'd start us off, so I haven't thought about it. Okay, let me think about it.
Well, I figured you were gonna start us off because I so to give me time to think about it. Okay, here. Let me throw some out there. The gift of life. How about that?
That was deep.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah. No,
deep.
that's I've been hanging around a lot of Chinese people lately, and
And,
it's really given me a new outlook. I don't
uh,
think I'm allowed to say that.
it's part of Chinese culture to like enjoy and be like happy that you're alive.
Yeah, to like not take it for granted.
Yeah,
That's
be
part of like their
appreciative
that's
of that
yeah that's part of their
thing.
yeah their whole culture.
Even if it's a culture, I think it's because of like monks and shit.
I think it's like a religious thing
Um,
to not take what you have for granted.
I know saying that like it's part of like a cultural thing. It's kind of like saying like Jesus is like an American culture thing. It's not really. It's just like we have so many Christians.
Yeah,
It kind of is culture if we have so much of it.
but white people don't have culture, so I don't know. I don't really think we'd say
Have
that.
you ever been to Olive Garden? Well, I'll tell you what, white people have some amount of culture, and it's all there.
um, I was in Texas last week, and I went to this like local like Italian place, like within like the city I was in. Um, that I don't think I saw a single Italian in there.
Like
They were all white.
all white.
White people love like Italian food. I don't know what that is. I don't know what's with that.
Shit's good. To be
Yeah, no,
fair,
like dude, I had some shrimp scampi. That shit knocked my socks off. But it's like I just don't know why I. The only culture I've ever seen any white people have is like an Italian culture. That's so it's weird.
I don't blame the whites for it.
The
Uh,
whites.
I'm not calling them anything else. They're the whites.
I just think it's funny.
There's the people I am not scared to be around, and then there's the whites.
Yeah.
So, I'll treat them as I'm putting little pictures of Benji on the screen as this is going on.
Yeah.
Maybe you're gonna fuck with it. It's funny. Oh,
And you're talking about the whites. Okay.
hmm. I have nothing, I have nothing to dispute.
I got you dead to rights.
I can't say much.
Oh, speaking of disputes, I really want to talk about that actually.
I don't.
It'd be funny, but what are like the repercussions?
My loyal fans, there's these like, you know what? No, I don't care. Actually, these people have no value on my life. I'm active on. We're both kind of active on Discord. As horrible as that is to say.
I wouldn't say act. We're active in the way that we have a close knit group of people that we speak to on here.
Yeah, no, there's like a friend group. There's
We're
like a
not like actively joining places and like meeting new people. We just use this to communicate with the people that we do know.
and there's this other group of people. We would call them Slumfuck USA. That sounds very simple thing. We'll call it Slumfuck USA.
Okay.
Uh, there are these people in there.
People.
There's these new these they have
There's some characters. They're characters.
They have really odd ways they go about doing things. And we tonight got into a bit of a fiasco with Slumfuck USA because they're really smart
Intelligent.
and cool and fun to be around.
And I
Uh,
like them.
I want to ask my loyal fan out there. if you, I'm imagining most of you are like 18, right? I haven't looked at the demographics, but I'm imagining most of you are 18. I'd also imagine as an 18-year-old, you feel a little uncomfortable with a like a 16-year-old having like a thing for you, right? That'd make you feel a little weird. Even if it's not a thing, they're too friendly with you and you don't like it. They're so friendly that it feels like flirting and you don't like it, right? That's the point. Um and since you told them to back off and like stop doing that, and they didn't, you'd probably cut them off, theoretically. Uh how would you loyal viewers feel if like a small group of people that are that are very much pick me's, if a group of pick me's, right, took this 16-year-old, brought him into their little pick me group, and then said you were like super Hitler for not liking that, for like not like being nice to that 16-year-old. I'd imagine you'd be pretty like pissed, right? Not pissed, just like annoyed. These people have no value on your life. You've spent the last 2 years basically just fucking with them because it's funny. And their reactions are funny. But it's never been any like actual harm. You haven't like hurt anyone, you haven't like done any sort of like genuine like mental damage to them. It's just picking on them. To a degree, they're kind of your friends, but like you pick on them a little bit, right? Would you not be frustrated if these same like hubs of lard were to then subsequently like ban you from the server you've been in for like 2 years because they found out that you didn't like a 16-year-old having a crush on you? Would that not make you dislike them a little bit or think that they are not smart or a bit odd?
You went about that in a very eloquent way, and I just want to say that I'm proud of you for not slipping.
I was trying my best not to slip on that one. That
I I just want to say, if I was in that situation, if I had to do what you just did, I probably would have dropped every name. Yes.
one particular person in the group. Um, should we should tell a story about one of the people in the group at the least.
I which one though? That's the question
Um,
because we have many
how about
stories.
how about the hmm, I can't say his name. Shit. Some poop. How about we tell the story of a guy named Some Poop? This one happened like about a month or two ago.
Can we link to his YouTube channel in the description?
Yeah, we'll link Some Poop's YouTube. Oh my god, we have his YouTube channel. That is funny.
Even if he deletes everything, I have like half of his videos saved. Funny.
This Some Poop character. I want you to tell the story. I've been talking for a minute. I think you remember it a lot better than I do because I was like halfway in it. I remember it was about
Yeah.
music though, and it was a very funny conversation.
So, okay, picture me, right? Now I'm in a very similar boat to Silent. You know, I don't enjoy these people very much. They don't have that much bearing on my life. I'm in this server, uh, and I just go in there and I just say like out of pocket, like off the wall shit, just to see like how they react to it. You know, because they're trying to. The thing with them is that they try to run like a professional, like it's supposed to be like a not professional because you know it's Discord, but you know what I mean though. It's supposed to be like a moderated server, right? Ethical. That's a good word. Ethical. It's supposed to be ethical. So I go in there and I just say shit to see what I can get away with. And sometimes I'm scolded, sometimes I'm not, sometimes I'm punished, sometimes I'm not. So one day I go in there and I post something along the lines of, uh, To Pimp a Butterfly by Kendrick Lamar is hot ass, and Life is Fun by Odd Ones Out is a much better musical project. Just to see who responds to it, who takes the bait. I'm out on the pond.
You've ever said.
It's up there. Um, less due to the less due to the contents of what I said, more what spiraled from it. Um, so I'm sitting there, right? I typed it out. I send, right? Some poop. He he's not that smart. By the way, I'm not gonna like give his age out, but he is not that old.
He should not be interacting with the age group that he's actively interacting with. He is
Um,
below 15.
yeah, he's too young to he's too young to be speaking to me, frankly,
Yeah,
which
he's
means
below
something.
15, and his main little online friend group is people that are all the majority of them are above 18. That's a
Yeah.
little weird to begin with. Anyway,
Anyway, so this kid, right? He's not that smart. So he, takes what I'm saying as complete, earnest, genuine fact. By the way, I've had a history with this kid already. He's not fun to be around. I found him mildly annoying before this, but I never thought anything of him. So he's in here and he starts talking to me about he takes the bait, right? So now I have him writing these paragraphs about how to Pimp a Butterfly is so much better than Life is Fun by Odd Ones Out and Boy in a Band. In complete seriousness, trying to defend it, while all I'm doing is saying, I don't listen to any of that gangster mumble rap. I can't do that. It's just not for me. And and this is making him furious.
he's
Um,
pissed.
so eventually, mod team has to step in. Fun police need to break up my fun, right? So we let that sit like that for a little while. And it's the end of it. We say our final pieces. I'm scream laughing at this point, right? Uh, and he's mad. So we move on with our lives because I have like shit to do. We won. That's just life. Uh, anyway, like I think like it was like a week, 2 weeks maybe. I don't hear from him. He doesn't respond to any of my messages. Nothing happens between us. One day, um, we can say like our actual friends' names, right?
Yeah, yeah, we can. They don't care.
Okay. So we have this friend Zayden. He's a great guy, lovely
Goat, by the way.
goat BT dubs. Lovely guy. He we're in this server with him, me and Silent. We are playing Fortnite. We're running Fortnite. I think Joel was there too.
I believe Jolene was there. I want to say he was.
Yeah, because usually when we're on Fortnite, Joel's also there. Uh, so we're doing that, and we're in the server and we're in a public call. So anyone can join. Anybody, right? And you're never gonna believe who joins. Some poop. So he's here now. He's here now. We're playing Fortnite. I get a genius idea. I pull up OBS. I start recording. And I start talking about To Pimp a Butterfly and Life is Fun. Uh, and it's curious to me how by this point he doesn't know it's a joke because I'm not good at keeping my composure when I find something funny. So I'm actively sitting here giggling, talking to him, and he still can't pick up on the fact that I'm not being serious. I'm fishing for a reaction, and so this this inspires me to do more. And eventually, Silent joins in, right? Because
You know,
you can't have lightning without thunder. you know. Um. So we're talking to him, right? And I don't remember exactly how it happened, but eventually it just got to a point where we were just making fun of him because he was being annoying. Um, and this is the last I remember this clear as day because it was the last thing I ever said to him. I told him uh to listen to Lil B, and I sent him uh Lil B's most famous song, "Birth of Rap." Um, and he said that he did not like it. And at that point, I knew he didn't actually like rap music. He just he didn't like To Pimp a Butterfly because it was good. He liked it because everybody else says that he should like it.
He was very
And
much
then
TikTok enjoyer.
yeah, no, he's absolutely like a like he wants like the internet points for liking something.
Yeah, we're
Um,
not saying it's inherently wrong to like something because you found it from TikTok, but
it's when you like something not out of enjoyment of it, but because it makes you fit
well,
in.
they're like
That's
social
that's that's the
standards.
problem. Uh, the last thing I ever said to him was I tried to send him another my personal favorite Low B song, TYBG, by the way. Thank you, Base God. My personal favorite Low B song, T-shirts, buttons. I was in the middle of explaining to him the story behind it, uh, and he just left.
We're in the middle of like talking.
I was told it was because he's like, you know, a baby, and he
Not
had to go to bed.
not 15.
He was, under 15 and, he had to go to bed, school tomorrow. But I don't believe that. I think he just got mad at me and wanted to leave because I was talking to him. Uh, that's the story.
My favorite part about this story is that Slumfuck USA, the guy who runs it, we'll call him Siske. Hi Siske from Guilty Gear.
Okay.
Um, he somehow roped me into it and said that I was picking on him, which was really funny to me because I just sat there giggling for about an hour. Um, and we have that call recorded, which is funny to me that he wants to say we did that, and we've got that call recorded. That is just so interesting to me. Did you um did you see that iDubbbz made a new content deputy? I know you've seen
um,
the content cop.
I didn't see the content deputy.
He made him he's like fully back in the saddle, I think. Maybe. I think we're going into another recession. Maybe that's what's happening.
See, I haven't been keeping up with. I saw that he made a new content cup. I never watched it though because it's two men in their mid 30s,
Having a YouTube fight.
two fully grown men in their mid 30s having a YouTube fight like they're in their like early 20s again. And
Oh,
I
Jesus.
yeah, like there's nothing more embarrassing like than that to me.
H3H3 is now.
Did he lose weight?
Dude, he looks like sickly. He looks like decrepit. Let's look up like a current picture of H3H3.
Wait, look up. Okay, wait. Let me Google H3H3 now.
Waiting on it.
Dude, what the fuck? He looks
Yeah,
like unnatural.
I don't know. Like, I'm glad he lost that weight. That's awesome.
I'm not. His whole thing is he was the funny fat guy.
He doesn't look like he healthily lost that weight. He does. He's got a
No, that's absolutely like Ozempic and like laxatives.
beyond, I think.
Yeah, no, that's not.
Hmm. I remember I was watching the content. I was watching the content cop. Um, and it like kept flashing to old clips of H3 and it would go back and it'd like sit there for a second. It's like, oh my god, dude, what the fuck?
I mean, I, it's either he really did just like completely fuck himself over and like just do like drugs until he stopped being fat, or like we're just so used to seeing him fat that like seeing him not fat is just like unnatural now, you know?
Yeah. There's a
It it
have you
really
seen his
sucks that
hate
H3 is
response?
what he is. What's
Yeah,
up?
he's a piece of shit. Did you see his like response video to iDubbbz?
Not at all.
It's really funny because he's clearly like doing it out of like I guess alliteration. I guess he didn't understand what like iDubbbz is saying with his points. Um H3 like for some reason just like said that iDubbbz was being like extremely like anti-Semitic toward him and like calling him like an evil Jew and stuff.
Is he even
And I
Jewish?
yeah, he's Jewish.
I didn't even know that.
I think he's Jewish or Israeli, one or the other. I
No,
believe he's Jew though.
I know that his Hella is an Israeli.
Yeah, that's right. I think it's Ela. It is Ela.
But whatever the fuck her name is, I don't like her. She's
The
stupid.
bitch.
The bitch.
The toxic bitch. Um, he said it was like an entire like attack on him being Jewish, which it wasn't. But I think it's really funny that he took it that way because there's like 20 different clips now of H3 like bouncing up and down like a baby saying, "Stop killing babies." It's like the response video. And I could not take his point seriously because he kept sitting there going, yes! Palestinians, yes! I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
It's exactly the same shit as that video fucking of Boogie where he's going, I want to fuck, life is fucking pain. I want to kill myself. He's flapping his arms like a baby.
So funny. Oh my god. Have you that's
Yeah.
locale out. I love locale. Do you consider like a locale?
Um, I anyone who like I think I don't know. My definition of lolcow is just anyone who continues to post shit on the internet even though they're getting made fun of constantly by like everybody. Like Chris Chan, that's a big one. Uh Boogie, I think Boogie counts.
I think he counts because he's weird and I don't
Yeah.
Speaking of Chris Chan, I don't think I've told you this. I have been recently getting a girlfriend into Christery,
That rocks.
which has been really awesome. I can't like bring myself to like sit down from the beginning and put it in like good enough timeline. I've been into Christery since like 2011. I remember I was like what fucking 5 or 6 years old, and I found Chris Chan by like looking up Sonic Pokemon videos, and I found Sonichu, and I was like genuinely a fan for like 2 years. And then I found out he was like weird. My brain developed a little bit. Um, and then I started being like, okay, I ironically like Chris Chan now, but I've been into Christery for a while. That's the point. Um, I've got her watching the Gamer from Mars series where he like goes and visits Chris. She's I can't tell if she's like into it or if she's like just liking it because I want her to watch it really bad. But either way, I've got her watching like Chris Chan lore, and that's the funniest shit ever to me. I
Um
um I plan on taking her from Chris Chan over to Pamper Chew because I think Pamper Chew is like an important next step.
no, I absolutely Pampered Chew. You see Chris Chan's the gateway and then you branch off from there, but I think the objective right place to go from Chris Chan
So
is
that's fine.
Pampered Chew.
Didn't he die? Is he not dead?
Um, I don't
I might be
think
thinking
he's dead.
Brown Nose
Oh, yeah,
Pup.
no, you're thinking of Brownow's pup. I don't. I also don't
Brown
think
Nose,
Brownow's pup is dead either.
yeah,
You
Brown
know,
Nose didn't die, but there was like a big conspiracy that he died.
I don't know if Pampered Chew died or not. I remember hearing that he did, but I don't think. Well, let me.
I'm like willing to say he did because I think I was like looking up stuff about him. I saw like a YouTube video about like it might have been like a conspiracy video, which I'm hoping not. I'm hoping so actually. I almost said I'm hoping not, which is not what I meant. I hope Pamperchew's in great health. Love him. I need him to come back. I miss him.
I I think Pepper Chew, there's something saddening about him because I don't you've watched the like 11-minute recording of him being like I crave children. You've seen
Yeah,
that the
that's
way that
valid.
he talks in that video, it's like
It's
he
disheartening.
talks, it's he doesn't like his like own like weird like mentally ill way, but it's like he talks about how like he wants to have like kids, but he knows that he can't because he's attracted to them, and it's like the saddest shit in the world. Like
It's
I
like
couldn't imagine going through that. I could. That's like your own like personal hell.
yeah, that's I hate watching anything about him because I just get like sad. That something about the video of him playing on like the playground with like the guy. Something about that video makes me really like emotional every time I watch it.
No, it's because it makes you think about like if his life was different, you
Yeah,
know.
that's like a hell. I can't. I might be a like hot take. I'm glad I'm not attracted to children. I'm personally very happy that I find no attachment to minors at all. That makes me happy. I can't imagine what kind of hell that is, like mentally, because like
Yeah,
there's got to be a connect somewhere. It can't be like a complete disconnect where you think it's completely right. Like you've got to have moments where you're like, oh, fuck, this isn't right, is it? I say it like that, and it sounds like, oh, I'd be fine with it if I didn't feel guilty about it. That's not what I meant. Let me clarify that. That's not what I meant. That sounds scary though. That's like a horrifying experience.
yeah.
Speaking of horrifying experiences, I get to go on a plane for the first time on Wednesday. I'm flying across the
Good
country.
segue.
This is a good segue. Yeah, I know, I'm good at it. So what can I say?
Yep,
You
it's
can't see
natural.
it because it's on my OBS, but I've put about 4 pictures of Griffith around you. That's something to look forward to. Um,
Rocks.
I get to fly to PAX East. I get to meet Ben Starr. I'm so excited. It's for my birthday. I'm gonna have a lot of fruit juice and partay. I'm gonna be a partay animal.
Yeah.
If I ever come back from a trip, tell us about your epic trip because you haven't told me about it at all.
um. Well, to be fair, I haven't told anybody. So, but
You said it happened.
yeah, no, it wasn't that fun. No, I'm kidding. But what is it? I went to Tua. I went to Texas.
Texas.
I went to Texas. Um, to see some shows and see some people. Uh, some people who may be watching this video. Uh, Probably not actually. Anyway, uh, so I went to Texas last Tuesday. As of the time of recording, this is 2:11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday, May 5th, 2025. Um, so last Tuesday I went to Texas, and uh, now you guys might not know them because they're kind of obscure, but you ever heard of Puzzle and Enjoy? Yeah, The Garden. Bet not. Saw them live. Fucking rocked. Cool show. Good show. Uh, and the entire rest of the week I kind of just dicked around. I didn't really do anything of worth. I went to Rainforest Cafe.
I remember you telling me about that. I'm sure that was fun. That's always
That
one of
was a
the
good
best
time.
spots. That's
I
always
I
one of
do
the best.
I
I haven't
I do
gone
love
there.
me a good rainforest burger. I do love me a good rainforest burger. I did felt I felt sick the entire rest of the day after I ate it though.
That's part of it, honestly.
If you're walking out of Rainforest Cafe in good health, you didn't do it right.
Yeah, you weren't like partying hard enough.
um,
I'm sitting here making the thumbnail on MS Paint right now. Things are gonna be really. It's gonna be hard stuff.
I have a good feeling about this. I feel like we are making big moves.
We're making big
If you
moves.
if you think we're making big boobs, smash that subscribe button.
Smash that freaking subscribe button, my broskies. Brofist, hit the subscribe button.
We can't use that. That one's already taken. We can't use that one.
No, we made Brofist. It's okay.
We made PewDiePie who he is today. Okay,
We made
we
PewDiePie. PewDiePie is nobody without us. I'll say that much.
exactly.
That's a story for another day. Trust.
Felix Fjellberg, if you're watching this, you owe us everything.
Tell the people. Let them fucking know.
Upload a video tomorrow talking about how ILAP and everything saved your career.
Like, that little bridge thing that happened. Yeah, we got you out of that.
You'd be dead in a ditch right now.
You'd be fucking offshore somewhere. Say that much. I think I'm gonna draw you real. I'm not gonna draw you really fat for the thumbnail. I was about to, and I stopped myself. I could have done something really funny
it would have
instead.
been it would have been epic.
It would have been to epic. To epic
Yeah,
sports.
it would have been Lapixors of Doom.
They missed that kind of language. I think there's something like fun about talking like that.
Yeah, there's something missing now. Now it's gone.
Yeah, we had like extremely fun stuff to say. Like I remember saying like narwhal eat to bacon. Like that was fun.
Yeah,
It was
we
it was quirky.
we
It
were
was
doing
quirky
shit
as fuck.
then.
We were doing
We
shit
were
back
doing
then.
shit.
This was in
Now we're
08.
not.
I wonder what changed. I'm sure there's a point on YouTube to find that like direct. I think it was Mr. Beast. I think it was Mr. Beast getting popular.
Well, the thing about speaking of Mr. Beast, this is completely unrelated. At like it, this is not like a related topic at all. I think it's crazy that Mr. Beast is where he is now. When he started his YouTube channel, like making fun of Minecraft intros.
Exactly. It is harboring. It is harboring.
That could be us someday. Someday we're gonna be part of the machine.
We started like laughing at everything. We're gonna end up owning everything.
Exactly.
I'm making the thumbnail. Should it say subscribe for one more or subscribe for fun or something else?
um, put put a picture of like a stock like Shutterstock picture of a cookie on screen. Say subscribe for this cookie.
If we're doing that, I kind of want to put the Morgan Freeman true picture, but cut out the true.
You can do that. No, do that.
It's just the picture. It's like Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, no, do that. That's the move.
I'm adding that. So it's gonna be like subscribe for true, but only if people know what the image is. This is good. I'm glad I'm doing this.
Only real fans are gonna get this one.
Oh, I get it.
I,
I'm pretty
I,
sure.
I don't. What the fuck? What? What I say?
That's a quote I said in one of the videos, I think.
Oh, is it? I don't remember that.
Maybe I think so.
It might have been. I don't know. We say a lot of things in these videos.
We laugh at a lot of things in these videos.
That is true. We do laugh at
I got it. We laugh at everything.
the things that we're laughing at. Ugh.
You wouldn't get it. Cool, buddy.
Ooh. I've been watching
I've been watching.
a lot of. I've been watching. No, but I've been watching a lot of those like VR chat predator videos.
That's good. Those were good videos. I fucking
So,
love those.
I don't know, because it's like
I probably do one of them like every couple months. Like that's all I'll watch for like a week or two.
it's like the I watch the videos and it's like I feel like the people making the videos are just as like unintelligent as the people that they're hunting, you know?
Oh
That's the
yeah.
vibe it gives me.
It's the same vibe of those people who do like their own like predator hunting videos, and it's just them like beating the shit out of this fat ass dude because he's
Yeah.
like said some
Except
masculine
it's
things.
except it's even more pathetic because it's on the internet and not like in like a real life Walmart, you know?
I I've never been a fan of people who try to be like the hero and like, oh, I stopped the predator. Just call the cops.
Yeah.
Call the cops because you don't look
You
coordinated.
have the evidence. You have the evidence, just call the police, you know?
They report to the police because then they have to like acquit themselves for like, well, why were you going out of your way to hunt this person? This is really bad behavior.
Yeah.
And it sucks because you're just like letting a predator get away.
It's a very strange situation.
Um. Oh my god, it's almost 1:30.
Is it? Oh.
It
Oh
is.
my. How long has the recording been going? If you don't
We're
mind
at
my asking.
1:35.
Okay, we can hold out for like another like
I mean,
10,
we have no
15.
right now. It don't matter.
I mean, we could, but it'd be kind of abrupt, you know?
Yeah. Okay, we can run it to an hour. We don't have an hour long video on the channel yet. Speaking of the channel, we have many plans. Let me get this doc open. You know, this I remember I made a doc of like ideas we had for ILAP and everything. And I sent the doc to Clever and I said, okay, I made the doc. And she said, this is not the first, but it certainly won't be the last doc made about silent sharks. We have some really good fucking ideas for this. We're gonna put this here. I want to put this here for credibility of like if it hits the fan and people think we're serious about some of this shit. I can link back to this podcast and be like, we said it at this point. This is all a joke. This is a pre-planned idea. Um, idea number one right now. This is top priority. Is a Sonic Unleashed playthrough. That's probably gonna come next. That's gonna be like actually edited. I have an idea in here called "I Sleep on Everything." I think that's what I was gonna call this originally, because it was gonna be like us talking like shit to sleep too. The reason this podcast exists, by the way, is because my girlfriend said I should do it, and I was like, that's kind of a good idea actually, and I hadn't considered it yet. Anyway, um, okay, this is really like video essays just lying about ourselves and saying we're like peacekeepers in the world, voiced by our friend Zayden. I.e., we lied that we made the Republic of China love America. We lied that we made Donald Trump into a good guy. We lie and say we solved world hunger. We lie and say we found the cure for AIDS. Um, fourth idea: Applejack and Pinkie Pie, let's play, but we're not doing any role plays. It's just talk sprites, and we act like we normally do.
That one's been on the back burner for a good
That
year
one,
now, I think.
that one's been for a while. That one, I think it was before God of War. Um, I this one's in bold and underlined. It's called "I Laugh at Evil." This is our idea to like set up and stage like a liquid Chris situation with ourselves. We really want to like get into a meta of we're causing ourselves drama and also resolving our own drama. I think it's a really fucking funny idea. But the guy behind the drama was the guy that's in the videos. So we have like an idea for like a liquid Chris situation where there's this guy just pretending to be me, but he's like super evil and he talks like a wizard or something. And he just looks like evil versions of all our videos.
There's gonna be an evil God of War. There's gonna be an evil this. What else is there?
People Chinese laugh at everything. Um, we have Freak Toe collab. I can't say much else about that. That one's special. Um, vlog question mark. That one might not happen because I haven't been able to get my camera, and I was gonna do like a vlog for PAX East, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Super Mario Logan parody. That one's. I don't know how we're gonna do that one, but that one's exciting.
Whatever the fuck that one means. Yeah.
Whatever the fuck that means. Interview series with our friend Guac. This is a really good idea that I don't want to spoil much about because the idea behind it's really funny. And I think if I tell the joke before like episode 2 comes out, it's not gonna be nearly as funny. So we're gonna keep that one there. Sonic 2 comic dubs. I don't remember putting this one in. That's a pretty fucking good idea. Oh, I think with Neo Fun.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I want to be like I think I want me and you to sweet what? I think I want me and you to sweet it's the spot between doing Chris and Sonichu. Like one video you're Chris, one video I'm Chris. I think that'd be really fucking funny.
Yeah, we can do that.
I think we should get our friend uh Slamboni to do like all the villains.
I I think Slamboni would be a very good Blake. Me personally.
Slamboni.
Slamboni. Is there anything else on there? Is that the end of it?
That's it. Yeah, that's it. I don't know why I didn't state this is the end of the document.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to keep going. I was like, what the fuck? What is?
I don't know. I assumed y'all could see it. I think we have more ideas. I think I just haven't written them down. I think I know I have ideas in my head that I haven't told you because they're either A, so stupid that I'd never do them because that just wouldn't be fun, or B, they just wouldn't work. I think I had an idea where I I tried to drink so much Dr. Pepper that I ended up just pissing myself. I remember I had that idea during an acid trip. I had that idea during an acid trip. I was like, I should make a YouTube video where I drink so much Dr. Pepper in one sitting that I can't hold it and my bladder just bursts and I piss myself. That idea is not going to work.
Who's to say? There's a
I can make it work. I have
yeah.
ideas.
There's a fucking what is it? What's it called?
Doing.
Yeah.
I contemplated. Oh, I had a really good idea for a video. I was going to AI generate a thumbnail and an entire video of us just talking to each other. I was gonna get an AI to like write a script based off that God of War video of us talking to each other and get like AI voices to cover both of them, and that'd be like a April Fool's special or something.
Um.
When was the last upload before the shadow dropped away?
Like the last one was the God of War video, which I think was like 8 months ago.
6, but I believe it was more than that because YouTube takes a bit to update. Sin of Gluttony, we made that video in I think January. No, it was before Christmas break. So we made that video in like December. And I remember we finished editing it and I put it in my like queue to upload, but we didn't have a thumbnail yet. So I didn't upload it because I was like, oh, I got to draw a thumbnail for it or something. And I just forgot it was there. I had like completely forgot we had it up until like 2 weeks ago. because I was showing my girlfriend my videos, and I was like, "Oh, I have some privated videos, I think." And so I went into it, and it was just sitting there, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Oh my god, I had to show her a story of Pibby Glitch. Real
We
Silent
love
Shark
story
Judge
pretty
knows that
much.
one. That one, I she begged me for like me to show her that video. She saw it there, like as I accidentally scrolled too far down and it was there. It's privated. You're never gonna get it back. Um, I scrolled down and it was private. And she sat there for like actually 10 minutes just being like, please show me the fucking video. I had to turn it on and set my headphones like away from me and just like stare up at the ceiling for like a good bit until it stopped playing. And I remember picking my headphones back up and she was going giggling. I was like, dude, what?
So I'm gonna say this to you. And I feel like I've said this to you already. But I'm gonna say it now that there's like an audience.
Mhm.
Um, I'm glad that you eventually disowned that video because I sound really mean. I never liked it.
It's like different. Finishing that. Just sitting there for like an hour contemplating, like, is this even funny? At the moment, it was funny because, like, this was like early brain rot for like new gen brain rot. Like, this was like early into it. And I
Yeah.
was, is this even like funny? And I was sitting there like thinking about it, and I came up to the conclusion that it wasn't funny, but with time, it would get funnier. It was completely opposite because as soon as I uploaded it, I started hating it. And then that's freaking too well. I was hoping like maybe 5 people on Twitter would see that. Um, there were people on Reddit like making threads about how shit it is. There's people uploading it on TikTok with like 500,000 views, and people be like, "Dude, they'll just fucking make anything nowadays." There's people on Twitter like posting about it. There was like I'm 80% sure that I saw a thread on Twitter of somebody to find me because they really wanted to talk to the guy who made it. And I remember like how sick I felt. That video, that having that all happen fucked me up bad. Not like genuinely, but it made me like I felt disgusted making anything else because I was like I wasn't proud of that video by any means. I like purposefully offset like the background music so it's so more like shit like on purpose. I was trying to make that video not good. Um, and even with me trying to make it like horrible, I still hated it. I don't know if I made it or I put it out. I don't know why I'm still talking about this. I fucking hate Story of Pibby Glitch, and anyone who's ever liked that video, you need to lose my number. Lose my fucking number. I don't want anything to do with you.
Silent, me and you are very close. Um,
Right.
I just want to ask you, could I potentially get my own private copy?
Up Story of Pibby Glitch.
Yeah.
I can get that for you.
Okay, thank you.
I can get that. Currently the only person who has a link to that video to where they can actually watch it is my girlfriend because she really wanted to rewatch it.
This is something reserved only for Silent Shark VIPs.
Yeah, you got to be like up in the ranks. She's the biggest I Laugh at Everything fan. She has been like,
She's the only I laugh at everything fan.
yeah, that makes her like coincidentally the biggest one. Um, she has been rewatching the God of War video as like background noise. She'll like loop it, which is how we get here to this video. Hopefully series. I want to do this. I plan on doing this having like multiple people on. It'd be fun.
uh, you could do this after the recording. Would you mind unlisting this video for like 5 minutes so I can download and then private it again?
Okay. Fuck. Okay, it's unlisted.
Very good, very good, very good.
Fucking hell.
You guys are seeing this happen live, by the way.
Yeah, you guys get the live fucking drop on story of Pivy Glitch being archived. If, if y'all can see into the future or see into the past as it's being recorded, story of Pivy Glitch is unlisted for like 2 minutes. I mean, when you have
All
it,
right,
when you're doing it.
it is now in my files.
All right.
We are safe.
There you go, guys. If you ever want to get your hands on that gun, you gotta reach out to Clever J Clown.
Hit up Clever Clown YouTube. I don't have a
YouTube,
YouTube. Hit up
Spotify,
Clever.
SoundCloud.
Yeah, you can hit me up on Spotify, SoundCloud. Look up Shadow Boys on SoundCloud after this one
Yeah,
drops.
look up Shadow the Hedgehog is my pussy on SoundCloud.
Yeah,
I'll
no
put
spaces by the way. No, not a single space. No spaces.
I'll put Shadow the Hedgehog is my pussy. Um, in the description of this, you'll need to go check that shit out.
No, yeah, no, that shit's fire. I worked. Me, and my friend Guac. We worked. I worked countless hours, day in day out.
Do it. You're gonna have to send it to me. Check out
That's
Singular.
okay.
Check that. Don't check that out. Actually, it's embarrassing.
Is it? I thought it was kind of fire.
I thought it was good. It's embarrassing, like saying check out my music.
Oh yeah, no, a little bit.
I think with that might be a good little place to end it. We're at the hour 6 minute mark. I think that's a good place to call it a night. My final
You know,
thought
I
is
I do agree.
to deal with those later.
I think this is worth it.
I think it's worth it. I think it's gonna be fun. This is gonna be a fun series. I'm gonna enjoy this. I plan on bringing multiple people on. So Clever Club won't be the only guest. We'll have Clever and someone else. Also, probably gonna be like me and just someone else. But this is gonna go somewhere. This is gonna be fun. We have
Big
fun.
moves are being made.
Big boobs are being made.
Big boobs
Big
in
breasts.
big breasts in my face.
Right. Well, I think that's a fun little call on it. Good night,
True.
everybody. Um, don't do drugs, and if someone
Unless
offers
it's
you,
really funny.
unless it's really funny, don't do drugs. Clever, you have any
Bye
advice?
bye,
Do
gamers.
you have any advice
Uh,
or passing words?
if you see a used syringe on the ground, don't pick it up
Put it down. Clever,
unless it's really funny.
Clever, let's drop a bar for the people before we go. All
Okay.
right, I'll start the verse. You finish it.
Okay.
We'll do this at the end. This will be the end. I can do this with everyone. This is good. This is a good idea. Okay.
That's the name of the show. I can do this with everyone.
I can do this with everyone. It's a good idea. I can do this with everyone. Okay. What's something we've talked about today? Slumfuck.
um.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Colonizing people like I'm in Slumfuck USA.
I don't like Bill Clinton. That motherfucker's gay. Ooh.
Okay. Bye bye,
All
everybody.
right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.